Today we're making a loaded baked potato, and down here in deep South Texas, we call it La Gran Papa. This potato is a huge staple here in South Texas, and it's been around long before the Texas barbecue boom. In fact, it's a staple at pretty much every taqueria in Texas, but they usually use fajitas or a meat called bistec for meat filling. This is a really great recipe because it's really easy to make, and you can use any meats and feed lots of people economically. So I picked up a prime brisket, and I'm smoking it on my stick burner today using some post oak and mesquite and my own soon to be released brisket rub just to make this recipe extra special today. We're gonna actually make two big loaded potatoes. One is traditional with barbecue brisket, and the other one I like to call the 3-meat combo. You're gonna really like that one, I guarantee it. So let's get fired up and get started. All right, my barbecue loving friends, welcome back to the kitchen. We smoked this brisket at about 275, 300 degrees. Once it hit 165, 170, I slowed down the temperature to 275. Right around that time, I went ahead and put it in a pan also with just a little bit of beef broth, just to keep a little moisture in there. I put the brisket in at 10 in the morning, and it was done at exactly 6 o'clock this evening, so it's had a 2-hour rest. Now this is a lot of work for one potato, right? But it's not just any potato. This is the South Texas Papa, La Gran Papa. So that's what I'm gonna call it. All right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this guy cut up. Check that out. Wow. All right, let's see what we got here. This brisket sure looks nice. Now this was a prime, but I gotta be honest with y'all, it was not nearly as marbled as I'm used to seeing on primes. Now before I go further, I do want to cut a slice here and give my brisket test rub a taste. It is good. All right, now the brisket rub tastes really good. The brisket overall is really, really good. I'm gonna get some really good point meat and a little bit of this flat up here on top. We're gonna turn this into some chopped brisket for our loaded potato. All right, we'll get rid of some of this fat. Now a little bit of fat's okay. Fat is flavor, right? So let me get this chopped up. Here. Just about like that. I want to get that bark in there too. Mix it up a little bit real good. Now I smoked 4 really pretty little slices of thick cut bacon. I'm only going to chop up a couple of them. The others are going to go in my eggs tomorrow morning. Jalapeno beef sausage. I'm going to cut one of these up too. All right, we have bacon, we have sausage. Now all we need is a potato. Squeezing on it back and forth. That softens the potato up real nice. And then we're gonna flatten it out a little bit. Make a little slit here. Then we're gonna squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. We wanna open it up, way up like that. I'm not gonna dig any of this out. We don't normally do that down here. All right, now one of the things I like to do is take this OG, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. I like to put a little bit of this on the bottom first. Then I'm gonna take some butter. I'm gonna let that melt down in there. Lots of butter. Like Paula Deen said, mo butter is mo better. I wanna make sure I have some cheesy flavor down on the bottom too, so I'm gonna put just a little bit of cheese on the bottom as well. We're also gonna put a little bit of bacon, a little bit of sausage. All right, we're gonna press that down into the potato. Down in there just like that. And as we push, you see all that buttery goodness kind of mixes with everything. We're gonna take a little bit of chives, not much. We're gonna put a little bit of sour cream down here. And we're gonna use our fork to kind of blend that in there as well. A little bit more bacon. Now we're gonna take this nice big dollop of brisket. Right here, just like that. We're gonna load it up, right? Now we're gonna put a little extra sausage on top, mix that in with the brisket, and we're gonna put a little bit of bacon. And one more little scoop right in the middle here. Sour cream, a little bit more cheese on top. Bingo. That, my friends, is a South Texas loaded potato. La Gran Papa. Now we're gonna do the brisket loaded potato just with brisket. This is what I've been craving for probably 2 weeks. We're gonna soften that potato up just like we did the other one. Open wide. Kind of loosen it up in here a little bit. No need to dig it out. This is about a tablespoon of butter, folks. Don't forget the OG down on the bottom too. A little bit of sour cream on the bottom also. Just drop a little cheese in there. A little bit of chives. All right, we're just ready to make this big old papa. Big old loaded potato. This one is just with brisket. Folks, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Big giant slab of brisket. Now you can put cheese on this one, you can put more sour cream, you can put whatever you want. I like a little bit of barbecue sauce, and this one's one of my favorites, the Texas Wizard. I'll just drizzle a little bit of this right here, just like this. Now is that beautiful or what? The hour and the time has come to taste these delicious looking potatoes. You don't have to cook fresh brisket to do this. If you have brisket leftovers, this is one really good way to use your brisket leftovers. And I'm going to taste the 3-meat combo first because this is the last flavor I want to go to sleep with tonight. And I'm going to dig deep down in there, get a little bit of flavor of everything. There it is. How's that? Woof, woof. Man, that is good. That is really good. This will light your taste buds on fire. Now, only because I have to take multiple bites, I need something to wash things down. Tonight it's Carta Blanca. That's some good stuff, man. All right, I have to get a second bite. This is really, really good. I want more potato from down there. A little bit of sour cream. Excellent, excellent way to cook up a big old loaded potato. Now this one is a little more traditional, and this is really probably my favorite way to eat a loaded potato. Big old hunk of brisket, and then a lot of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper, which I get out of the OG, and a good barbecue sauce. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Now the difference on this one is that it's a brisket potato, and I don't taste as much of the sour cream or the cheese. Obviously, I don't have any bacon or sausage in there. This is, again, my favorite way to eat a loaded potato. Let's just go ahead and tear in and get another bite. This potato is epic. That's good. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you got some value out of it. I hope you liked the way we prepared the potatoes for you. I would like for you to go try it at home, especially that 3-meat combo potato. If you haven't tried it, believe me, it's going to blow your taste buds out of this world. That's an awesome eating experience right there. You can buy my OG and my Wow Rubs at pitmaster.us. Want to kick up your barbecue game and learn how to cook all the popular meats on different kinds of barbecue pits? You can go to pitmasterclass.us. That is my online barbecue school. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap that little bell, and that will notify you of all the other videos that we put out. You won't miss any of our awesome videos that we make just to entertain you and hopefully educate you and give you some tips, tricks, and techniques to cook some amazing barbecue as well as other foods. Y'all remember to keep smoke light and make it work. Boom! What's in the wrap? 60/40 apple cider vinegar from Walmart. Okay, did I say that really? What's in the spritz? Here it is. Real quick, because there's a chopper coming in hot and fast. This is apple cider vinegar from Walmart and distilled water. Bam, bam, bam. Oh man. What's in the spritz? Okay, I also smoked 4 pieces of sausage. They looked...
They're not sausage.
Now I smoked 4 really nice little pieces of brisket. I need a beer. Apple cider vinegar and water, 60/40. Y'all, we'll be back a little bit later.